Okay guys, we done a cheeky test session at GYG. Didn't get my camera on early this morning as it was all a bit of a rush. So just thought we'd put the two test sessions up that we've just done. Anyone who's coming to GYG, you want to see you know, how it's done in a road tax type thing. We was pretty competitive. Only a 10th or 2 off Rory Hinckley, who did Super 1 here last year and finished about 6th, 7th. So
first session I had a broken fuel line, that's why I was a bit slower. Don't blame that.
And a ripped off bumper as well, so that ruined 2 of our sessions. But yeah, enjoy the video, guys. Let's go. Let's get out. James, you alright? Back up. Yeah. Cheers.
I
can't get out, James. Stop saying get out, I can't.
Shut up, Ma. Yes, sir.
Hello and welcome to Anders Landad Go-Karting, and we are here for the first time at GYG racetrack for just a test day. It's on the JKC calendar, which I'll be racing in, so we thought we'd come up and test it, as we're going to need to do it at some point to get the best prepared as we possibly can. And in my opinion, it's one of the, this is my first time driving it in my junior road tax, and I already think it's one of the best tracks in the country by far. You got Jack Clayton and James Edwards there on our right, and we're just about to go out now. You got a few karts up ahead just waiting to go out as well, as we're just signing the pit lane waiting for the green flag, and then we can get underway here for the start of the session. And we're just having a chit chat to James and Jack, as we you see Jack's got some brilliant race boots there. Braden there, our X-Kart teammates. We got a really good fire out the pit lane there. We have pretty good traction considering the pit lane was wet. You'll find out why later on in this session, as now just trying to warm the tyres. It's quite hard to warm the tyres around here, especially it was on this day, as the track was really greasy and really, like, you know, wet. It wasn't wet, it was damp. It was quite damp. You can see the damp patches if you look closely. You can see the damp patches. So it did take a few laps to get some temperature into the tyres. And once again, we are going to ask for I'm going to ask for sponsorship for next season, as we really do need a bit of sponsorship for next season, as it's a lot of money to do JKC, and it's a £3,000 like entry price thing, and we're looking for someone to really help us out with it. So if you're willing, so there's a DM on like Instagram or something, and yeah, we will 100% probably get back to you. You'll have your name on probably our helmet, suit, maybe even cart, if we can find a place to put it on the X-Kart. And yeah, your business would be absolutely everywhere on the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of that, even probably like Facebook. I know my dad runs Facebook. And yeah, we're just the first few laps of GYG. The first few proper laps is the first session. We torn our bumper completely off, and the second session we were fixing it, and we didn't have any slicks on rims, so we had to miss it so we could get the tyres on the rims. We just come past Charlie France there. It's his first time out in junior road tax. He bought Archie Hogan's Haas. He's now on a brand new 2024 Tony, and he did pretty well for his first time, I'd say. Considering it was his first ever time in a junior road tax, I think he did pretty damn well. Considering I think the fastest thing he'd done before that was a 400 cadet. So he's done pretty well, I'd say. As you can see down the straight here, this I've noticed so far we have a really strong engine on our car. It's a really good engine. As we missed the apex completely there. Bit of understeer. I don't think we had any caster on at this point. I think we had caster on in the next session as Rory Hinckley chucks it down the inside into the double apex left. As we almost turned in on him there, that was a pretty scary moment. As we'll just try and hunt back down after him now. Rory Hinckley's done a lot of laps around here at GYG. So as this guy now goes a little bit wide, he kind of distracts Rory. We're going to go back up the inside of Rory Hinckley to get him back. As yeah, you can see we have a fuel problem shortly. As don't know what I was doing with my hand there, and we just go past Leo Anderson on the inside. That guy goes completely deep. As you can see there, the cart just completely bogged down on me and had absolutely no power. So I was confused at the time of what was going on, and we lose 2 positions there to Rory Hinckley in car number 139. So now we have to see if we can get them back, as that 139 is going to try and attack Rory Hinckley. He's just kind of pushing him through all the corners. He's going to go up the inside at the last corner, and that interprets me going up the inside of Rory at turn 1. So we get the position back on Rory, and you can see I'm having a few visor problems at this point as we do. Whoa, that guy in front, jeez, he almost had day over there. And you can a massive accident, sorry. And you can see we've got a problem here with the cart, clearly, as it's just not powering out the corners, as Kaseri Vitarek now goes through on us, and cart number 5 in the Praga. And so we're going to see if we can get back after them, as we have very little power. But I thought maybe it was one of those problems where it'll fix itself by the end, maybe. But because you never know. And but we go into we go up the hill here, as it's a bit damp, so we are just lifting off slightly. As we get a really good line through here, and then the engine just completely cuts itself again. It's quite a weird thing. It doesn't usually. It's a weird thing to happen. I don't know if I pull in this lap or is it the next lap. So I was kind of hoping it would sort itself out, but in the end I don't think it will. In the end it didn't. So I don't know if I go on for one more lap or I pit this lap. No, I go on for one more lap, hoping it's going to sort itself out, and then I think this is the lap where I kind of realise it's not going to sort itself. Because when I get in this listing, we're going to actually go for the move up the inside. It was a bit shaky there, as he now goes for the switchback on us and actually gets us back, and then now you can see just no power at all. And if you're wondering what the problem was, it was that the fuel line on our car had dropped. I think the zip tie snapped, or my dad forgot to put one on, either one. It snapped itself, and it then caused the fuel line to unlodge from the car and become lower than the chassis. Interpretation, it started to scrape along the floor, and then that meant that obviously it split, and so we had to come in a lap earlier just to try and get it sorted. You can see me talking to my dad, like the power just completely went away out of that corner every time, and the rest of the track was actually alright. It was just that corner. It was a bit of a weird one. As that was session 1. We recorded 2 sessions of the 4 that I did, because we only have 6 sessions on the day, but I think I only actually had the chance to do like 3 or 4, because yeah, we had a few problems on the day, but that's racing, it happens. I'd preferred for it to happen to Hooton or something, where I don't really care too much about getting loads of laps in, because at GYG I wanted to get loads of laps in because I've never done the track, and Hooton I've done it loads, so it's not a catastrophe if we don't. And you can see we were talking to Rory Hinckley there, because we were in a bit of a good scrap there actually at the at the start of that session. It was a pretty good scrap with a few people, which was quite fun. And so now we are just putting the car on the stand here. We're going to take it back to the T-morning and probably get it, well, probably we will be getting it fixed up. And while we're here, we're going to have some time to ask for, again, sponsorship. Please, we do. We really, really need it at the moment. It's so expensive, this racing, and we are struggling to, we're struggling to keep up with the expenses at the moment. So yeah, if anyone out there, any big businesses would want to sponsor us, then please do. It would mean the world to us. And here we go then. We actually missed the first few laps of our last session as we weren't caught up on the session times. So this is the last session of the day, and we leave the pit lane, and we've already got the tyres warm, and now we're coming up on the number 41 here as we're going to go for it down the inside. That was a bit aggressive of an overtake, but in the end it did work, so it's not too bad as we're coming up on someone else here. This is the kid we were fighting in the session before, actually. So yeah, we come back up on him. He just misses the apex, and then this is where our rapid motor comes into play as we straight away right up the inside, up the hill. Yellow flag here. We're coming up on Leo Anderson here. We're going to go for the switch down the hill, bit of contact, and we are just going to put it up the inside, get the move complete, and we carry on with our test day. As this is the last session of the day, and we've got someone else in front of us there. I can't remember who that is. I think it's number 74? Can't remember the number of the car as we go through here. I actually found it better to not use the curves on this day. Kind of felt like the curves were unsettling the kart too much, so I think the curves were actually a bad thing to use on this day. As you see there, I'm having to adjust my visor quite a lot, pretty much every lap, because I was having problems with my visor steaming up a fair bit, so that's not what you want, and I had to adjust it a fair bit every lap or so, which doesn't help a lot, but it is what it is. We do need a new visor. We really need a new visor. I'll be honest. This visor I've got at the moment is good, but the fog thing on the inside has broke. So we got a bit wayward there. But yeah, the fog thing on the inside has broke, so it just keeps fogging up. As again, we're going to get in the slipstream of number 74. It's such a powerful slipstream here at GYG. We're going to get it down the inside, make the move, stick, and Sam Stocco, I think it is, in front of us, is it? No, it is not Sam Stocco. It is I don't actually know who this is. I think this might be the last lap of the day. So once this is finished, I will let you guys continue to watch maybe the last 2 minutes of the video. It won't be very long, as we're gonna set up the move coming into the final corner. We keep it pinned up the inside, get the move done, and that's the checkered flag for the end of the day. So overall, it was a pretty good day, as you can see once again, adjusting my visor as we go up the hill here. We're still going quick because on the inlet you can still go quicker. We actually took that corner quite well. That was a really good apex. Come down the hill, and we're going to come up upon Charlie France here. I think Charlie did really well for his first time out in his Rotax. Had a few spins, but he was slicked in the wet, so do not blame him for that. And I think he did really well. And I think another one, Archie Hogan, did really well. First time out in his Tony kart. I think he was one of the quickest seniors, so can't complain. And my mate, another one of my mates, James Edwards, it was his first time out in his 2024 Tony. I think he also did really well. So yeah, that's the end of the test day, and that's going to be the end of this video. Well, I say the end of the video, end of my voiceover. There's about a minute and 10 seconds left, so I hope you guys enjoy the rest, minute and 10 seconds, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Sorry, am I in your way? Right, tell you what, push back, give us the trolley, Jake, and we'll get out this guy's way. Cheers, mate, thank you. Ready?
Gösterirsin şunu. Demesi nasıl olsun? Bu alan.
Jake, tilt it.
To the camera.
Finally had a